Meet Emma, a struggling screenwriter who has just landed a pitch meeting with a major studio. Desperate to make a name for herself in Hollywood, she spends countless hours crafting the perfect pitch for her script, a gritty crime thriller set in the heart of New York City. As she enters the pitch room, she's immediately struck by the intimidating presence of the executives sitting across from her. But she takes a deep breath and begins to tell her story, weaving a tale of betrayal, revenge, and redemption that leaves the executives on the edge of their seats. With each passing moment, Emma becomes more and more confident, her passion and conviction shining through in every word. And when she finally reaches the climactic conclusion of her pitch, the executives are left stunned and speechless, knowing that they've just witnessed something truly special. As Emma leaves the room, she can hardly contain her excitement. She's done it. She's pitched a movie that's going to change the world. Chapter 1. The developers of Nutritious and Delicious, a group of friends who aim to tackle the perceived problem of shopping for nutritious food, develop a unique app that determines the nutritional value and tastiness of any product on the shelf, by combining scanning barcodes and ratings of restaurants into one app. The three-act structure, which is commonly used in storytelling, is applied to introduce the founders and the conflict they face. Act 1. Dive into the problem in more detail. Act 2. And present the solution. Act 3. With the potential to make a lot of money, Nutritious and Delicious has developed a compelling pitch with a memorable hook and logline. Chapter 2. As the sun set over the mountains, Sarah's mind raced with thoughts of how to convince the investors to back her revolutionary new product. She knew that the science of persuasion was on her side, but she couldn't help feeling nervous. Just as she was about to give up hope, she remembered the words of her mentor. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. With that in mind, Sarah set out to perfect her pitch, starting with her credentials. She began her presentation with a self-deprecating joke about her time in college, which drew a laugh from the room. As she spoke, she made a point to incorporate details that she had learned about the investors, such as their passion for sustainability. As she wrapped up her pitch, she felt a glimmer of hope. But then she saw the clock. It was well past lunchtime. She knew that this was a critical moment, and she had to act fast. Thinking quickly, Sarah used her newfound charisma to her advantage. She started to speak in a faster, higher pitch, her hand gestures becoming more animated. She knew that her enthusiasm was contagious, and the investors couldn't help but be drawn in. As she finished her pitch, Sarah felt a wave of relief wash over her. The investors were nodding along, their faces lit up with excitement. And just like that, Sarah had secured the funding she needed to bring her product to market. She knew that she had harnessed the power of persuasion, and it had paid off in a big way. Chapter 3. John, a young entrepreneur, had been working on his startup for months. He had a pitch to a group of investors that could potentially make or break his business. As he stood in front of the panel, he noticed one of the members scrolling on their phone. Panic set in as he thought he had lost their interest. However, John had prepared for this moment, and his journaling exercises and relaxation training kicked in. He took a deep breath, refocused, and delivered a compelling pitch that left the panel impressed. Thanks to his mental preparation, John secured the investment he needed to bring his dream to life. Chapter 4. You've prepared for your pitch, but stage fright still fills you with dread. Even the most confident pitchers can still get scared, like Peter, who made countless pitches but still gets nervous. Choose the right outfit for your audience, but even that advice can become moot in some situations. With solid preparation and relaxation training, you'll be well equipped to handle most obstacles that might arise during your pitch. And remember, even an unsuccessful pitch is an opportunity for you to hone your skills, get feedback, and improve. Summary. As a fledgling screenwriter, Emily had always dreamed of making it big in Hollywood. So, when she finally landed a pitch meeting with a major production company, she knew she had to bring her A game. She had spent weeks perfecting her story and had rehearsed her pitch tirelessly. But as she walked into the meeting room, her nerves started to get the better of her. She could feel her palms getting sweaty, and her heart was pounding in her chest. However, Emily had a secret weapon up her sleeve. She had recently attended a relaxation training course that had taught her how to manage her anxiety and focus on the task at hand. As she started her pitch, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. She began to tell the story of her screenplay, weaving a tale of love, loss, and redemption that left the executives on the edge of their seats. But Emily didn't stop there. She had also studied the art of persuasion and knew how to use language to her advantage. She used carefully crafted phrases to create a sense of urgency and excitement, and by the end of her pitch, the executives were practically throwing money at her. As she left the meeting room, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of elation. She had overcome her fears and had successfully sold her story to a major production company. She knew that the Hollywood pitch was a fickle thing, and that success was never guaranteed, but with her newfound skills and confidence, she was ready to take on the world. Now, the insights and knowledge I gained from reading Pitch Like Hollywood were phenomenal. I highly recommend it. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more great content. Trust me, you won't regret it.